don't skip these. The top 7 tips you need, just the tips, to know about WoW housing. That's right. So let's jump straight in here. WoW housing tips. Let's see what Marcellian has to say.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh,
Welcome
Jesus.
home, dear. Oh, and what a beautiful home you have. However, did you manage? Well, sweetie,
That Steel
I just
Series
took your
shirt is holding
advice
on.
and followed your 7 tips. Not as good as the first one I gave you, am I right? Oh, my investments!
Might be the best Marcellian and Flame intro we've ever seen. That might be the best intro they've ever done.
So you started the game, pre-ordered Midnight, and are ready to fire up your hearth. Well then, it might be obvious, but your best friend is the housing dashboard menu located by default under the keybind H.
What's up,
or
Master?
right here in the mini menu. Most things you want to manage can be done here. You can check your housing level and the endeavors, which are your reputation / quests for housing. You can cycle through your neighborhoods right here, which at the moment are 2, one for Alliance and one for Horde, and teleport to your respective house. You can also use the same button to return back to your initial position from whence you've teleported, so you don't have to use your heartstones for it.
I didn't know that. What? It just takes you right back to where you were? That's great. What the hell? That's like a nice feature that nobody has mentioned yet.
You can change your neighborhoods and plots for your house with the House Finder button right here and check for an available desired space. Most importantly, you have your decor catalog right here, where you can browse and search for a specific item that goes just right with your current theme and style. Once you find an item you are looking for, shift-click it to track it, go to your quest list, click the item to see where you need to go. It will ping your map on the vendor that sells it, and off you go.
Oh, nice.
Likely more stuff will be added in the future, so always keep your eyes peeled in this particular section of your menu.
Size of your property. Size matters.
One thing the game doesn't do at the moment is clearly define your perimeter for your property, because you clearly don't have unlimited space to build. Using my example here, I am trying to set up a fence, and although the grid shows I can place it further away, it actually does not let me. A control trick to not have to drag it out of your catalog every time until you find the exact range is to put your item on the ground where it is already under your control, and then try to test the range by moving it 1 grid space at a time.
Okay.
Careful, if you walk outside of your owned perimeter, you will also be booted out of your housing editing menu, and it will not show up on your UI until you are close enough to your house.
Interesting. I wonder what tech they're using to do this. It's like you're instancing out, but there's no real portal happening. Like there's no loading screen or anything. It's almost like a delve when you enter a delve. Okay. Well, this is cool. That's a nice tip, though, to find the borders of your property, to put the fence down, and then just keep pushing it out until it stops you.
Until you're close enough to your house.
It must be like layering. Yeah, it must be.
Again. Also, quick favor task if you enjoyed the video. Hit that like and subscribe button. It of course tells us that you like this type of a video, so we can make more outside just tier lists and class reviews, but also helps the channel grow and makes us able to do better videos for you in the future.
Master Grogu, thank you for the follow, by the way.
Extra generous, we have a Patreon page at patreon.com/MarcellianandFlame, where we have more exclusive goodies ready for you if you want to support us even more. We humbly appreciate your time and enjoy the rest of the video. Speaking of limitations, not every piece of decor works outside, at least at the moment. The inside or indoors menu seems to have no limitations, and you can definitely put trees in your living room if you so desire. Cool. But I spent hours farming a damn cobalt lantern to place it on my fence outside, only to realize it was an indoors type lantern.
Oh,
this restriction seems to be the situation on the beta at the moment, and it limits taking indoor stuff outside. but not the other way around. This seems like a rule that will be jiggled a bit for more flexibility. There's no reason I cannot put a candle on my fence, but maybe it makes sense to not have it work considering the supposed outside weather would put it out. So maybe we won't have a lot of indoor stuff to work outside, but
I wonder if they're going to change that, like allowing all that outdoor stuff to be put indoors. Now, right now, I don't think it's not unlockable yet, but there are these like massively domed skybox rooms that we're going to be able to put in our homes. And it makes sense. You should be able to put outdoor shit in there. It's the whole entire room looks like you're outside. So that's cool. But just putting up all these giant things, lighting will also is a big deal. The lighting in the housing, from what I've seen, is really, really cool. Like everything kind of reflects off each other. You put up a window, it changes how the lighting in your room works. Really cool stuff. Yeah, windows and candelabras.
likely some items may change on this rule. Make sure you filter your catalog either when you are editing in the menu, but especially in the housing dashboard, so you don't go farming for a lantern that will just not work on your fence. How do you even buy the decor? Well, as of right now, there are 3 ways to buy it, or rather 3 currencies. First and foremost, the most common one is gold.
Gold, good.
You'll buy hundreds of options from vendors catered either in your neighborhood or in the capital cities, certain zones. Lord knows how far and wide they will be spread.
Yeah, I still think one of the main reasons why Blizzard finally went with housing was to be a constant gold sink. It really is. A lot of people are going to buy WoW tokens. There's a lot of housing Andes out there who are going to just want to play housing 24/7. And because they're not going to play the real game as much, other than maybe going out to earn some housing items, they're going to have to earn gold somehow. And if they don't have professions or anything going on, they're going to have to buy gold. They're going to have to buy WoW tokens. This is going to stimulate the WoW economy. For sure.
This is the simplest
And that was, I'm
way.
sure, part of the plan.
The second will be with Void Light Marl. I'm not sure what this currency is, but my best guess is that this is supposed to replace Valor Stones. We were this close to having fewer currencies in Midnight, but alas, not the case. This seems to drop from all sorts of places in Midnight, and honestly the decor available for this currency seems to be the least in terms of amount, so you are likely not going to spend a lot of it at first. I imagine anything and everything that they will add in the future might be sold for this currency, which is a strictly Midnight related currency. Lastly, of course, you will have community coupons, the actual neighborhood currency you receive from doing endeavors.
Yeah, now endeavors are not available yet, and I talked about this recently. Endeavors are a neighborhood-wide thing, or if your neighborhood is a guild neighborhood, it's like a guild-wide thing, kind of. But it's like a quest line, essentially, that takes a while to get it done. Maybe you got to collect a bunch of shit, whatever it is, but everybody in the neighborhood can contribute to it. And once it's unlocked, everybody in the neighborhood gains access to the items, whether you participated in the endeavor or not. The thing is, you have to participate in the endeavor, though, to earn this currency, these ticket currencies. So you can unlock the items by not doing anything if your neighborhood does it all for you, but you won't have the currency to buy the items. So you're encouraged to participate in these things, and they won't be available again until midnight yet, though.
Think of endeavors, what you do for the monthly trading post for your tenders mixed with dailies. Some can be repeatable, marked by the little circly icon right here, or a one-time event thing that anyone can complete per
it looks like the
neighborhood,
trading post.
but you cannot complete it more than once. It is indeed in proper WoW fashion to have more than one currency for things, but don't stress it too much. Simply playing the game will naturally unlock resources and NPCs that will sell these for those resources, and if you pay attention when you go to a new zone, you'll find these guys laying around in the cities.
Sam will be housing carried by the guild, for sure.
You can move your house plot however many times you like, but the first one seems to be free at the moment. Mostly talking about public neighborhoods here, since private ones for guildies and other things will likely have their own people-made rules. You can simply fly around your own neighborhood and pick a free slot and move your house there, or if you want to move to a new neighborhood, from the housing dashboard, you can go again to the housing finder option I mentioned earlier and look for available neighborhoods that have the specific plot you are interested in. One thing to note,
Sharding
when
around.
moving house, your whole setup remains, but the orientation might change. For instance, you can move your home to a differently positioned plot where the entrance to your property could be facing the wrong direction. But you can still get a plot that will have nothing changed, and you can keep going with your current setup.
Okay.
Catch me live on twitch.tv/Marcellian and Flame, getting hard into housing and opening up the official Marcellian and Flame.
We've raided him a couple times.
For anyone that wants to join on EU.
Okay, tip number 6. Unlimited decor.
I mentioned before how to browse your decor catalog for the right item and then find it on the vendor. Once you get your actual vendor that sells the item, you may notice you cannot buy it due to certain restrictions. It can be anything from not having reputation with a specific faction to require an achievement or a specific quest to be completed.
Sure.
For instance, I ranted about that damn kobold lantern. For it, I had to buy it from this vendor in Stormont right here, usually the one that sells reputation-style items. The assortment was vast, and I needed to be...
So I'm guessing quartermasters across the game right now are going to have items that you'll be able to buy. If you log in right now, every single quartermaster that exists probably has some sort of housing item you could buy.
Be revered or other levels of reputation with Stormont, but luckily my lantern only needed a quest to complete. At this point in the game, unless you know by heart what quest it is, you might have to use Wowhead or similar websites to find out where that quest is and what you have to do. Mine was the Kobold quest in Goldshire. I flew there, took the quest, hit the kobolds for gazillions of damages because I'm so good at the video game, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Turned it in and I got the item. But the dilemma remained. I needed about 3 more, but the quest only gave me 1. As you guessed it, you go back.
Demon, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Back to the original vendor,
Death
which
Man of
now
our
sells
Scourge.
you infinite amounts of lanterns, since you proved yourself as the prestigious candle taker that you are. Same goes for other decor from other sources. Once you unlock it through whatever requirement you have to go through, you can just buy as many as you want because, and I didn't really say this before, you have a storage system where each decor used takes a charge out of that storage. Whenever you place a chair or a pillow or a window, it takes 1 item from your storage, so it's not enough to just simply unlock the item. You need to buy it as many times as you would like to have it placed. There's also a budget.
Wait a minute. We have a storage for this shit? It doesn't just go in your bags or something? What is he talking about? I was not aware of this. Like, this thing launched and nobody said this yet? Well, I'm sorry for bending. Here, you're at the Hollowfall Quartermaster, nothing there? Oh, interesting. Okay, so maybe not every Quartermaster has something. I'm sure eventually every Quartermaster will.
Budget limit as you level up your house, so don't worry if you start off with a smaller collection of items to use as housing cosmetics and a limitation to how many you can actually place in a room. Saving the best for last, you need to get the homebound
It goes into your housing bag like a transmo. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
add-on. It doesn't matter if you pre-order Midnight, if you even have your first home. This add-on is a must. You can actually start collecting everything you need for a lot of housing items right now, even before the patch hits. All of the achievements and quests and professions that can unlock a decor are featured in this add-on. Simply get it from CurseForge or whatever app you use,
Homebound.
then type
Okay.
/HB in-game and you get the UI for the add-on. You can browse decor from any expansion and even get a preview of what it looks like. When you open up the list of items you can farm for, you can see green dots or orange dots next to whatever achievement or quest you have to complete. Green means you already have it and you don't really need to do it again.
Anyone
Orange
download
is
this
what
add-on?
you are missing.
Anyone using it yet? It looks like a good one. It shows the item and everything. I don't know why Blizzard doesn't have this already in the game, but yeah. Homebound, and this will still work in Midnight. Like I said before, these Midnight add-ons that don't have anything to do with combat will still work.
If you right-click any of these, it will give you the Wowhead link to the quest, achievement, reputation, and whatever else is necessary for you to acquire the item. There are also Legion Remix decor you can farm, so as long as the event lasts, you should probably farm it, because it's gonna go away. If you want to know more reasons as to why Midnight is a great expansion and maybe they can convince you to pre-order it and get into the housing situation really quick, check out our top 5 reasons to come back to Midnight. It goes into the main things we believe should answer the question for you.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, nice video, nice comprehensive list of things to do. 7 things that you could do. Getting all the items right now is going to be like everyone's main thing. Leveling up the house so you can get the bigger rooms, and then getting as many items as possible. The crazy thing is, a lot of these items, you guys are going to get them just from logging in because you retroactively already did this shit. So that's good to see. Never-ending playability coming from housing for sure. Nice video from Marcellian.